Alright, y'all. So we 8 days out from the fight. I'm feeling good, feeling strong, I'm feeling ready, I'm feeling determined. I gotta be real with y'all, right? Because I told y'all I was gonna take y'all on this journey. This fight camp being hell. I'm talking about from personal life circumstances to the weight cut, like my job. Like, it's been so much shit going on this whole camp, y'all. And I just want to remind y'all of something that I've been saying over and over and over again, man. It's that life is a fight, but you were born to win. So we can't get so caught up in the jab, cross, hook of our opponent that we don't own our life. We don't own our fight. We got to take the fight to life. We have to take the fight to our opponent, man. And that's what I've been trying to do. Maintain my composure and maintain my dominance through everything. And that's why right now, the way that I'm feeling, can't shit stop me, bro. Can't nobody stop me. Can't no circumstances stop me. Can't no situation stop me, because I choose to win. I'm choosing to win. It's an objective decision that I'm going to make, and I'm going to put that mental mentality into everything that I do for the next 7 days. And you're gonna watch me do it, all right? I'm with y'all. I love y'all. I'm about to go to the store right now and get some fuel. See you. Peace. See, this is what I mean when I say this training camp been hit. Look at that, bro. You know what I'm talking about, bro. Anybody who knows me and who is in my personal life knows that that is probably the lightest hit that I have gotten in the past 2 months. No bullshit, bro. This is probably one of the softest, most mildest, most manageable whatevers that has happened in the past 8 weeks. No cap, man. Literally. And that shit happened yesterday. I'm driving on the fucking highway. Somebody swerved and this thing just come out of nowhere, flying through the air, slam into the car, bro. I'm going 70 miles an hour. Really should not be here, bro. But God, it's so funny because when mom and dad came yesterday, dad literally said the same thing that I was thinking, which was that you gotta keep your head when all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you. Pop not even Greek, man. You feel me? But if you D9, you know that, or you should, especially as a man. But nah, man, you gotta keep your head, man. When all about you are losing theirs and blaming it on you, when all the bullshit going on, bro, you just gotta say fuck it, bro. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, I know a lot of people gonna be like, damn, bro, like, how did you decide, or how do you decide to just not give a damn like that? And it's just like, bro, you just make the decision. Like, a lot of times when things don't go right, or when things don't go the way that we plan, we try to make a different decision. You know what I'm saying? We try to change our mind. And that's when shit really starts going wrong. Because you had an idea, you had a plan, you had a vision, you had a goal, but you changed your own shit because of circumstances. But we're conditioned to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're conditioned to change our goals, to change our plans, to change our mind just because of whatever's going on, when in reality, bro, fuck all that. Like, you gotta make a decision and keep your decision what it is, bro. Like, one of my favorite books, bro, The Mental Equivalent by Josh Emmett. Change your mind and keep it changed. That's how we transform the material world with our mental energy. You know what I'm saying? You have to change your mind about things, man. My mind has changed. Believe that. My mind has changed. So I'ma win. I'ma win in life. I'ma win the fight, bro. And that's where my mind is. But you know, something that's interesting about this experience has been like, why, like, I've been tracking my macros, I've been tracking my weight, I've been tracking my caloric deficits and all these different things. And it just really showed me just how undisciplined I am with so many other things in my life. And it's just like, why? Like, why historically have I chosen to be such a undisciplined and disorganized person? And it's just because, like, I didn't make the decision. Like, I didn't make the decision, man, because I didn't have the motivation. I didn't see a purpose. I didn't have a why. And that's why when I'm like mentoring my students or I'm talking to anybody and they seem like they in a rut or in a struggle, I try to ask them what's their why for like the what of what they're doing, bro. Because if we have a strong why, eventually the what is going to become what we envision, because we're going to map it out backwards. But if our why ain't strong enough, then when the trials and the tests come, we gonna leave our strategy and our plan, and we might even abandon our goals altogether because we never really knew why. You feel me? And so, like, you know, if you going through something right now and you struggling to like find motivation, get your momentum back, you feel like you don't know who you are as a person anymore and you've lost a lot of who you are, none of that shit is true. Don't even believe that. Don't give that like too much energy or attention. That's another thing too, bro. Watch what you give attention to. Don't give that too much attention, bro, because wherever your attention goes, energy flows. Shout out to Coach Q for that one. So, like, don't give the bullshit too much attention, bro. Like, just lock in, remember your why, watch that shit work. All right, y'all, we here at Whole Foods, so things that I'm definitely finna be getting. I need some oat milk because we completely out of milk. Blueberries, spinach, bananas, oat milk, blueberries, spinach, bananas. I think, what do we already have at home? It's something I'm thinking of that I really just want leafy greens, but I need to get some almonds too, just to keep the protein intake. But I ain't gonna lie to y'all, I really been on some like cheat stuff when it came to my diet, because I had cut too hard, way too hard, too early. So now we gotta lock back in. All right, so we got the bananas, we got the blueberries, we got the spinach. We still need to get almonds and what I say? Blueberries, spinach, bananas. We need to get almonds and oat milk. All right, almonds, oat milk, and then we'll be out of here. A lot of people, like, they ask me and they're like, how hard is it to like go from a regular diet to like, I guess, a more lean or clean diet? But for me, I've like experimented with different types of diets, like over, I guess, a extended period of time. Like in undergrad, I was a pescatarian at one point in time. You know, when me and Angel first got together, she was eating much cleaner than I was. And so, like, you know, well, if you don't know, as the woman eats, the household eats. You feel me? Like, whatever mama eating, whatever the girlfriend eating, that's what the house is eating. So that really pushed me to really change my diet. So like now, when it's time to be more disciplined when it comes to eating and habits and like things that I pick up, it's kind of more natural because I've already had a season of life where I was doing that. So for anybody who is like trying to change their eating habits, I'd highly recommend you like get a partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm not just saying like romantic. I'm saying somebody who you can have that different type of diet with. So it's not just you doing your own thing on your own. Like, you're sharing the experience with somebody, and y'all can encourage and motivate each other together. Does that make sense? So now we got almonds, spinach, blueberries, bananas, oat milk, and the last thing that we need, I'm probably gonna pick up some salmon, just so I have like a larger protein and something that is lean and clean, but like it's definitely gonna keep some meat on my bones, but I can burn it off really quickly. So that'll be the last thing I get, and then we out. I almost forgot one of the most important things, y'all. We are not going nowhere, and we are not doing anything without this, bro. I would not have made this weight cut. It would not have been possible without this right here. If you are trying to lose weight, you need to get on your ACV journey like yesterday. You know, like I don't understand the science. I'm not a scientist, man. And when I look it up, you know, I think it's one of those things that the medical industry tries to obscure, because if more people got on it, then they wouldn't have to invest in other things and other systems. So yeah, ACV works. I'm a living witness. 25 pounds in goddamn 4 weeks, bro. Like I'm a living witness. You ain't gotta believe me, you ain't gotta trust me. It worked. This is the very last thing, I promise. But if I don't get, look, this right here, this is it. Dance break. You gotta dance, man. You gotta be able to dance. If you can't dance, I don't know what you're doing with your life. It's gotta be fun, man. Whatever it is, it's gotta be fun. That's what keeps it exciting. All right, hombres and mujeres, it's the moment of truth. Time to buy.
Hey, y'all about to open up on 6?
All right, y'all, we out of here. It costs a little bit more than I thought, but you know what I'm saying. Anything worth having comes at a price. And also, a broke mentality lead to a broken reality, you feel me? So you gotta live with a mind of abundance. I'm not saying be reckless financially, but you don't have to like live with a mentality of lack, because that's when your reality reflects that lack. Because mentally, you constantly being conservative. I'm not saying don't have a game plan. Again, I'm not saying like be financially reckless, but at the same time, like understand the difference between wasting money and an investment. If you are investing in something, then invest in it and make sure that that investment has a return. You feel me? Something else that I appreciate about fight camp and like this entire experience is, you know, fighting really make you, in more ways than one, you know, from a movement-based perspective, from a eating perspective, from a mental perspective, it really just makes you a science of who you are. You know, like, what do you think about in your free time? What do you eat in your free time? You know what I'm saying? Like, do you eat in your free time? Like, fighting and fight camp like really make you like a scientist about you. It makes you study yourself. And I think that's so important, because sometimes we get attached to like, I guess what facilitated the experience rather than the experience itself. And like, I really do love being a scientist about me, man. I love like studying what I eat. I love studying how long I sleep. I love studying like my patterns, you know what I'm saying? Because like, this is a cool ass motherfucking story. You know what I'm saying? It's cool to me. You know what I'm saying? But like, fighting really reminded me of that, or brought me back to that. You know what I'm saying? It brought me back to movement. You know what I'm saying? In a particular way. It brought me back to eat healthy eating in a particular way. It brought me back to like resting and even stretching in a particular way that I haven't really been able to indulge in since like dance class. You feel me? Like, you know, it's just really crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm very grateful for it. I'm grateful for the opportunity. You know, and again, that abundant gratitudinal mindset is gonna lead to just a mental space that can yield you the reality that you're looking for. And that's what we gotta understand. Like, it's the mind first, bro. It's not, there is no objective, oh, this led to this and this led to, that's not how it works. You know what I'm saying? Like, you thought first. As a man thinketh, so is he. You feel me? That's biblical. Not that I'm a Christian. I know some of y'all seen that car and y'all like, damn, Des, like, yo shit is fucked, bro. Like, y'all down bad a little bit right now, man. No, not really. You gotta understand that your circumstances don't define you, bro. It's just a moment. This is where I'm at right now, you feel me? I've been up, I've been down. You know, it is what it is. You know, right now, I'm messaging the insurance company. They talking about, we can't get you into auto repair shop until December 10th. December 10th? But that's just what it is, man. It's just what it is right now. Can you be patient with the process? You feel me? And are you going to be grateful the next time you have a nice looking, fully operating vehicle? Or is you still going to have a complaining, non-appreciative, ungrateful mentality? You feel me? So I ain't down, I'm up. It's just a matter of time.